Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. It is turn 3 of the Vaaling week, I would say, and today, like I said before on the last videos, these are going to be 5 Vaaling gambles, and every video is going to be a little bit more expensive than the one before. So we've done the Empower gems, we've done the Poet's Pens, and today we're going to Vaal 50 beautiful KAOM'S hearts with an item level of 80 plus, 20%. Everything here is divined to 35 plus. We have a couple of 40s, we have like 39s, we have like everything. So every KAOM'S heart is more than 35% increased fire damage, 20%, and more than item level 80. So why item level 80? Because if we check the PoE affix, we go for body armor, and here we can see the corruption, what is actually possible. And you need to have item level 80 or plus for to get that plus 1% to all maximum resistances, which is huge. So if we're gonna take a look quickly through the corruptions that we can get, probably every level of socketed gems is not that valuable, I would say, on a chest without any sockets, but yeah. Maximum energy shield, probably not. Increased damage is super good. Max life is good. Fizz damage reduction is good. Socketed gems is bad. Reduced extra damage could be fine. Yeah, reduced of that damage, so we're gonna see. So, for the write-downs. Today's gambling is brought to you by BosseMF. Yeah, so people come to my stream or like whisper me in-game and they'd be like, hey, I'm done with the league, I have some currency left, can we do some gamblings, you know? So they give me some currency so I can actually afford those gambles. So thank you very much for the community and on this gamble to BosseMF for making this possible. So let's see, that was a shitload of buyouts, so I tried to gather them as good or as fast and as cheap as possible. And this is the end result. I bought 50 KAOM'S hearts for 6,807 Chaos Orbs, which is about roughly 40 Exalts in total with the Vaal Orbs. So if we divide this by 50, we have an average cost of 136 Chaos Orbs for each KAOM'S heart. I'm not going to calculate in the quality or the Divine Orbs or anything like that, so this is just the pure KAOM'S heart prices. So how does this work? We're just gonna Vaal them one by one, and yeah, for a ripped one, we're gonna calculate this in here. We're gonna take 0 Chaos Orbs because I don't really care what the rolls are. So if it's unchanged, we're gonna keep it, probably since I divined it now, this is the 125 is actually a 20% one. So we can basically maybe put this to 135 because the problem is I'm going to overflood the market with those KAOM'S hearts after I've done the gambling. So the prices will go down. This is the price estimation before I destroy the market, okay? And this is how we calculate it. So we have an estimated price if you would do it because, yeah, how often will people just come here and Vaal like 50 KAOM'S hearts? Okay, and the rest, the ones that are actually changed, we're going to check how expensive they are. And in total we need to get almost 7,000 Chaos Orbs to make profit. Check. This is for the write-down. I would say, let's start right away. Let's take those 50 beautiful Vaal Orbs and start with the first KAOM'S heart. And I think the most valuable ones are the percent damage and the percent max life, or at least max resistance. So let's see if we can get those. First one is going to be a 40% one, and it's fire damage taking. That's not bad. So I think the changed ones we're gonna put in here. That's a ripped one. But it looks actually so good when the KAOM'S heart is actually sockets. And yeah, a 6 socket KAOM'S heart. Isn't that great? That is unchanged. That is unchanged. Unchanged. That's a rip. Unchanged. Unchanged. That's a rip. Unchanged. Unchanged. Hey, 4% max life. That's not too bad. 50% reduced extra damage from critical strikes. That's not bad either. Nothing fire damage taking. I think we need to check later on. Aura gems doesn't matter. Max life again. That's good. Nothing. Rip. Nothing. Okay. So I think all the rips probably have, yeah, jewel slots, more or less, right? So we're just gonna put them over here. I'm gonna write down the first tabs. So basically, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't matter because of the roll. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 unchanged ones. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have actually an implicit. So let's sum these one up here so we have the right counter. And we have 6 that are ripped. Makes it 24. Okay. Can we somewhere like, let's put those into here so we don't stack them up here. So these are the ones that we have to price check later on. Okay, let's go for the second tab. And I'm still looking for this +1 max resist or the damage corruption. That's a rip. Another reduced extra damage, that's good. Nothing changed. Level of socketed AoE gems. That's a rip. Nothing. Max energy shield, I don't think at all. That's a rip. Warcry gems. Nothing. That's a rip. Max life. Then we have nothing. Reduce chaos damage taken with 40%. That's actually good. AoE gems. Nothing. 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 Rip. Physical damage reduction. Nothing. Rip. Nothing. Nothing. And 2 more. Reduced fire damage taken. Okay, so basically, we actually have not gotten any of the good ones. That means the percentage damage and the max resists, which is actually sad. So I would say let's put them over here. That's actually sad. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 7 rips. So that is 13. Yeah, guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Again is 26. And again, 6 pieces over here makes it 11. That means we have a total count of 50 now. So basically, we actually, if we sell this one now, it's about 3,500 chaos. So now it comes down to the part where we actually have to price check those that we rolled over here to get an estimated price if this gamble is actually worth it or not. So let's put them over here. I think we're gonna, like, this is reduced fire damage. I think we have more of those. 50% we have 2 as well. Max life, max life. Reduced extra damage here. Fizz damage reduction, max life over here. Then we have ES, that's probably not something. Fire damage. Okay, so let's go over here. We're gonna research this manually because we have a big problem over here. This roll, for example, goes from 4 to 6, right? But if we track it with the PoE trait macro, you search for only 6, and this is a problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna search this manually. KAOM'S Heart. We have reduced chaos damage taken. We're gonna search for probably offline as well, just because the market is pretty dead. So, yeah, basically, we should actually search for increased fire damage as well, just because mine are actually all higher than 35. So, 1.5, 300, 1.8, 350, 2x. Is this a 40% one? Yeah, it is. That's actually a perfect rolled one. So, 40%, 350... I would say let's calculate 2 exalts here. So let's write down here 2 exalts over here. Then we have the max ES that should not be any valuable, because if you're running with the KAOM'S Heart, I don't even price check this one, to be honest. Let's put this one over here, makes it 10, and here 27. Because maximum energy shield on the KAOM'S Heart, this is basically the life armor in the game, so who cares about that one? All right, let's go for the physical damage while stationary. There we go. Is this another perfect one? Let's check this real quick. 36. They go for 1x, 1x, 1x. Yeah, okay, so 1x basically. Let's rate this one here, 1x. Okay, let's go with the next one. 3 times increased max life with 40% one. So let's get an average, I would say. Increased maximum life as an implicit. So let's see what we got here. 3x, 3.5, 4x. That's a double corruption. 4x. Hard to say. 17 days ago, a month ago, these are out. 11 days ago, this is that. 7 days ago, 3 hours ago. So 5 exalts is probably reasonable. Yeah, let's say for those 3, with one has 40%, I would assume, let's say 17 exalts. So 2 times 5 exalts. Oh, let's do. Yeah, I know, like the 40% fire damage is actually a perfect roll on that one too. So I would say 17x is actually pretty fine on this one. So let's check the critical strike damage. Critical strike damage. Oh, wait a second. God, I don't even know the mods. You take 50% reduced. Okay, let's check again. God. You take 50% reduced damage from, there we go. Check. Okay, how much do they go for? 4x, this is an online one, that's not bad. 4x, yeah, so 4x, let's say per piece. We have 2. Both are the same, so that's another 8 exalts over here. And then we have 3 times fire damage taking. I think they should be actually pretty valuable just because of Righteous Fire. Because Righteous Fire is fire damage, right? So, reduced... Oh, wait. Increased fire damage taking on that one. And then we have to put in -4 till -6. I think this is the right thing to do. No, it's not. Okay. Increased fire damage taking. Okay, it counts as reduced. 10 Chaos Orbs. I want to buy that one. So we have reduced fire damage. 1x, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8, 2 exalts. I thought they are more, to be honest. So basically 1.5 exalts, let's say. Is there a 40%? Yeah, there's one 40% one. So let's say 3 plus 2 makes it 5. Okay, let's calculate these together. Let's do multiplied by 175. And we're gonna write it over here to have the final result. And guess what? We did make profit. Isn't that great? We made a total of 2,513 Chaos Orbs profit. That's about divided by 175, which is today's Exalt exchange ratio. And yeah, we have made about 14 Exalts roughly profit. I like it. Although we didn't really even got the 2 most valuable ones, and I want to check those 2 just to see. Maximum resistances, that would be the first one, that's like super good. They would go for like 10 days, 2 hours ago, so probably 10 to 15 exalts. And then we have the increased damage. I think this is actually the most valuable one. Let's see, increased damage. They would go for 15, 18, 23, 25. So yeah, I made 14 exalts profit without any of these 2. So if we would only get 1 or 2 with max res or with the increased fire damage, we would even have more profit. So holy shit, that's great. I like it. So yeah, if anybody wants to buy a KAOM'S heart, please message me in-game at mbXtreme. I have a couple of KAOM'S heart for sale. Just saying, you know, like, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next Vaal Gambling.